Today we are discussing on the second part of Lepa Kalpana. In first part of Lepa Kalpana, we discussed the definition, types of Lepas which are explained in Susruta Samhita, Sharantra Samhita, Ashtanga Hridaya, its ratio with the Sneha Dravyas, etc. In this part, we are discussing on some of the ointment preparations which are specially explained in our classics, poultice preparation and other preparations. Okay, let's start with Malhara Kalpana. Malhara Kalpana comes under Bahya Kalpana or external application. It is the ointment preparation in our classics which has Sikta Taila, Grita, Sarjarasa as basic constituents. The other ingredients may include herbal, metal as well as mineral contents depending upon the usage. The term Malhara, which is originated from the root word Malham or Marham. Actually it is taken from Unani system of medicine. It is quite widely used ointment preparations with many advantages. It is introduced into Ayurveda pharmaceutics by Yogaratnakara. The base material for these preparations of Malhara may be Taila, Grita, Sikta, Sarjarasa, etc. as I told earlier. Anyway, the general method of preparation of this Malhara is, first of all we have to prepare Sikta Taila. The preparation of Sikta Taila separately we will discuss in the next coming slide. Anyway, for this ointment preparations, the basic thing is you have to prepare Sikta Taila. As per the classical reference, it is to be prepared and it is filtered to get rid of physical impurities. And to the filtrate, the fine powder of the medicinal drugs that I already told, it can be herbal, metal or metallic compounds. It can be added and stirred. When it attains a thicker consistency as that of a beeswax or navanidapa like consistency, it is called Malhara, or these are the ointments. It can be preserved after preparation inside a wide-mouthed plastic or glass containers. This is the preparation method of Malhara. It can be prepared either with the Sikta Taila or with the Grita or Sarjarasa. The preparation will differ as per the ingredients. Some of the examples are quoted here. Gandhaka Malhara, Gandhakati Malhara, Sarjarasa Malhara. These are having classical references. The shelf life of Malhara Kalpana is about 1 year and it is useful. Mainly it is indicated in Vrana Shodhana for the purpose of wound cleaning. It can be used as well as for wound healing. Vrana Ropaka or Vrana Ropana property also we can use this type of Malhara. And some of the kushtas, some kinds of kushta, that is useful, and it also helps to improve the skin complexion. That is, it can be utilized as a varnya formulation for some conditions. Next we will see the preparation method of Sikta Taila in classes. Sikta Taila, it is a combination of Sikta and Taila. Sikta means beeswax. That is the ointment base we are using. And Taila here, commonly we are using Tila Taila for the preparation of Sikta Taila. And the ratio of the Sikta Taila will differ according to classical references. In Jasatarangini, the reference of this preparation is available. That is, you can see the ratios 5, 6, 8. That is the ratio for Taila, which is to be taken along with the one part of Sikta. Anyway, the method of preparation is, first you have to take Tila Taila, which is taken in a clean vessel, and it is to be placed over fire. It is heated until the foam starts appearing. Afterwards, the specified ratio of Sikta should be added to it. When all the Sikta or this beeswax completely melt into the soil, it is filtered to another clean vessel and allow it for cooling. This viscous oil or this semi-solid consistency is called as Sikta Taila, and it is used as a base in many of the preparations in our classics for external application. And the reference for this Sikta Taila preparation is available in Rasatarangani. There Acharya explained Bhagegam Vimalam Siktam Tailam to Rasa Bhagika. That means for 1:6 ratio, Rasa, here the 6 ratio is corresponding to the Rasa term, which implies the number 6 indicating the Shat Rasa theory. This indicates 1 part of Sikta and 6 part of Tila Taila. That is, if we are taking the 1:6 ratio, that is as per the reference of Bhagegam Vimalam Siktam Tailam to Rasa Bhagika. Rasa Bhaga means here it is correlated with the 6 parts of Rasa. The second ratio, it is Bhagegam Vimalam Siktam Tailam to Shara Bhagika. Shara time implies number 5, as it is believed that famous arrows of the Manmata, they are 5. This indicates 1 part of Sikta and 5 parts of Tila Taila. However, these 5-6 ratios are available. 8 parts of Tila Taila is also possible as per the Yukti of the Vaidya. That is Siktagam Tila Tailam Sha Yuktamana Vimisritam Vibhakvam Navanidapam Sikta Tailam Pragartita. According to this reference, the quantity of Tila Taila to be added is not specified. The later reference of Rasatarangani, the sloka is also available. It is left to the Yukti of the Vaidya. That is, as per the Yukti, the consistence should be, Navanidapa, or it should be in the semi-solid consistency. Therefore, you can keep take either 5 or 6 or 8 part of Tila Taila to 1 part of Sikta. This is the preparation method of Sikta Taila explained in our classes. It can be either 5 or 6 or 8, or according to the Yukti, and the consistency should be in the semi-solid or like Navanita like consistency. Next, moving to Upanaha. The word Upanaha, this is a combination of Upa plus Naha, and which Upa is the Upasarga, which means near. Naha means bandhane. Nah bandhane means to tie or to bind. The meanings available for Upanaha in classics are, it can be used as a bandage with the warm paste of medicaments, bandage using charma, bandage applied for Vranapaga. Anyway, most of the classical texts have considered Upanaha as bandhana. The Lepa preparations which help in early suppuration of Vrana Shodha are called Upanaha. Especially it is used for Vrana Shodhana procedures. It is to be tied over the affected part. It will exert fermentation action, and as a result, they helps in relieving pain. They also heal the wound by increasing blood supply to the affected area. In classics, different types of Upanahas are there. Sakni Upanaha and Nirakni Upanaha. Sakni Upanaha, where the drugs are heated first and then applied over the affected area. For Nirakni Upanaha, where especially Ushna Virya Dravyas we are using, which are applied without heating. Other types are Snigdha, Ruksha, Ekanga, Sarvanga, Samshamana Sweda, Madhyama Sweda, Shirobasti Prakara, etc. Some types are there. Anyway, either for Ekanga, either for local application or for general application, it can be used. It is either Snigdha, it can be either Snigdha or Ruksha. That is, if it is Snigdha means we can add some oil or Grita. If it is Ruksha means without addition of the Sneha Dravya, you can apply it so it's over the affected area. Then method of preparation explains as the specified drugs, especially Sakni is explaining here specified drugs which are cooked with a double quantity of water over mild fire until the mixture attains a thicker consistency, like paste. This paste, it is then later spread over a thicker clean cloth, and it is to be wrapped well to tie it over the affected part. in order to give fermentation action. The cloth which is folded and like bandage is tied on the affected part of the body in case of Vranashodha. This bandage is allowed to stay in the place for about half an hour to 1 hour. It can be replaced with a fresh one if required after the old one is cooled. Commonly it is used in Vranashodha, Amavada, Vidakta Avastha of Vranashodha, etc. It is highly beneficial in these conditions. And commonly used Upanaha as Atasi Upanaha. In Dravaguna Vijnana, the reference is available. Atasi Yava Goduma Churnam Alodidam Drave Sampakvam Saushada Sneham Vastrena Antaritam Tada Padhyade Vranashodhan Upanahasa Uchyate. The ingredients explained for the preparation of Atasi Upanaha are Atasi Bija Churna, Yava or Goduma Churna, Haridra Churna. These three should be taken in equal quantity along with the Tilataila or Grita, just to be taken in 1/10th part, Saindava Lavana, that is to be taken in 1/20th part, and Gomutra, Godukta or Kanji or Jala can be used in sufficient quantity. All this drug should be taken in a vessel and boiled over fire with a frequent stirring. And afterwards, the mixture, when the mixture attains a mask like thicker consistency, the boiling should be stopped and the content is to be spread over a thicker clean cloth. The cloth is folded like bandage and it is to be tied on the affected part of the body. Especially in cases of Vranashodha, this can be used. For this condition, it is to be tied 3 to 4 times in a day. It helps in reducing the pain and swelling. In case of established wound, the poultice, especially the Supanaha, which helps to ripening the wound. Generally, these poultices are soft, viscous, solid mass of substances applied over the skin. They are applied for their fermentation action in order to relieve pain and inflammation. They also act as counter-irritant. They are also called as cataplasms. Poultices were prepared in olden days to drain the infectious material from diseased tissue. Nowadays, these preparations are outdated. They are neither prescribed nor prepared in larger scale. Especially for some of the fermentation action, inducing fermentation action, or for some Vranashodhana property or Vranaropaka property, we are using this type of Upanaga, which is having classical references.